I'm back to show you how I am blending the mid-face again, the borders of the mid-face. Let me turn this off. The borders, I'm looking at something on my phone. Turn it off. Oh. How I'm blending the mid-face. Okay, the way in sense that I'm blending the border on the mid-face is I'm taking just a little bit of distilled water and I'm just kind of going in a slightly circular motion, kind of to pull a little bit of the paint so that, I don't know, let's see if you can see it, so that it doesn't look like a straight line, that it has, I don't know what the phrase I should use, what word I should use, but where it doesn't have just a straight line, where you can see kind of like a little bit of a fade to it. Okay, so when we go in with the next color, it won't look like, it's two lines. It will look blended nicely. Okay, let's see. Okay, and I'm just, you see how it doesn't look like a straight line? It looks, excuse me, kind of like a blend. So when we go in with the color, that's what it will look like. It'll look blended. It won't look faded, like a straight line. Okay, again, so what I'm using is, now I'm just using the distilled water, and I'm kind of patting and pulling in a little slight circular motion. Okay, you see it's kind of like a fade. The color is kind of fading a little bit there, and that's what I want, so that it won't look harsh. It will not look harsh. I think what I'll do is put on the layer of her foundational color in this video, and that might be it. One second, let me just set up the paint. Okay, we're gonna go in with this taupey color, which is what I call a foundation layer. I want to go in with this color, and what I'm going to do with this color, I'm going to go over her, pretty much her entire head. A little bit of flaking on her. Let's see. A bit of flaking from where I feathered it out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I've never done this before, so we're going to learn this together. I'm just going to take this foundational layer color. I'm going to go over the back of her head, all over her. Okay, this foundational layer. And bounce it out, bounce, bounce, bounce. And okay, going over her. Okay. Okay. I'm going over the entire kit so that it's my hopes that when I get to her mid face with this color, that it will be it will blend nicely. It won't be like a harsh kind of blend. It will be, even though this color is a light foundation layer, but that it will blend over nicely. That's my hope. So, and I'll go over her lips because we did remove paint from her lips. So I'll go over her lips as well. Okay. Now, pounce, 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 pounce. So I'm going to pounce all around on her in hopes that we'll be able to get a satisfactory blend of the colors. Okay. Now again, this is a foundation layer. It really doesn't give much color. It just gives a slight tinge of a taupey type color. Um, Again, like I said, it's a foundation layer. I call it a foundation. Um, and we're just going to let this dry. I didn't go over her ears. I don't think it's necessary because we do want her ears to be a little bit darker. And we will let her dry. And make sure I got behind her ears. Because I went behind her ears, but I just want to, okay. Okay. So tell me what you think about this series with Honey. We've made some corrections on her. She looks like this, she looks like, what was that cartoon? It was some kind of, well, it wasn't a cartoon, it was some children's programming. She almost looks like a Teletubby. Because they had their face was kind of like that or something. I think that's what it was called. Um, so we're gonna let her dry, and what I will then do is I'm going to go in with um, the what do you call the yellow ochre. I think I'll go in with the yellow ochre, and then after the yellow ochre, I'll go in with the nutmeg, and then I'll continue to build up the nutmeg so that we will have we'll be able to get that mid face where we need it to be because we want it to be a nice blend. So yeah. So tell me, what do you think about the series with Honey, with the different corrections and what have you? Because sometimes things happen and you have to make an adjustment, and it's good to know how to make the adjustment because sometimes you may not know, and maybe no one has shown it on YouTube or something like that. So, um, you can learn a little something and it can help you out. It can help you out. So, yeah, so I think that's something that's good. And I'm not going to do all of honey today. Not today. I'm not going to do all of honey in this video because I'm only really working on her face. And although it's air dry paint, it does take a couple of minutes to dry. So, and I usually like to give it 20 minutes or so to dry. So again, like I said, I will go in with the yellow ochre and then the honey, the nutmeg color. And that way we will begin to really get our honey back to get her to a color that is satisfactory because she is a beautiful girl and we want to make sure that we see that. This is my yellow ochre and I have this mixed up. So I will go in with the yellow ochre. I may go in with one more foundational color. I may do that. I may go in with one more foundation color, then the yellow ochre. Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'll do. Go in with one more foundational color, and then I'll go in with the yellow ochre. I think that will work out. I think that would be a good option to begin to build up the colors the way, you know, I, I want them to be built up. Because we cannot, what do you call it? We want to have it where it's a nice blend and we can't build it up quickly. We have to build her up slowly. The same way we did the other layers, we built them up slowly. So that's what I will do in this way with our honey. So I do hope that you are enjoying this. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a phone call. While I was on the phone, I put 2 layers of the yellow ochre and on the mid face and above the eyes and in the corner of the mouth, I put the eyelid purple. So we have our honey with those things going on. And we will go in with her having the nutmeg color and we'll begin to build that up. We'll begin to build that color up. Um, yeah, that's what we will do. However, for now, I think I will end this video and we will be back soon to continue with beautifying our honey. Enjoy your day. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay safe. Peace and blessings.